only time I'm not progressing when I fall asleep, yeah. And it's at petrol. Ay, I hit the gas and then I leave them weak. Ay, they got me pretzel. Yeah, they twist my words about every time we speak. Ay, I only call it like I see it. I've been running circle around them, then they won't have my Adidas, yeah. I pray the Lord have mercy. I pray the Lord have mercy.
All these rules that I'm telling you guys to stick for once you get advanced, those are all going to be traps to set people up with. So you'll see all these rules getting broken, but they're getting broken for a reason. I'm breaking this rule because I'm forcing you to throw what I want you to throw at me, because I'm making that mistake in hopes that you're going to catch on so I can counter you, and I have my counter ready to go, right? Otherwise, early on, ding ding, round one, I am tight and I am measuring and I am feeling you out completely. I'm not getting wild and crazy, not yet. When I go backwards, it's the exact same thing as going forward. I'm pushing off the lead leg now and I'm sliding the lead foot. My hands are up, my chin's down. Step slide. Don't get square. Stay in your stance. Keep each foot on the same side of on the opposite sides of the line, okay? Don't get on the line, okay? So you don't want to really sit down that much as you're moving. You know what I mean? If I'm moving around and I'm bouncing, but now I sit down and I can get off my shots, right? So you don't want to sit down until you're in range and you're ready to rip off a combination. You see the holes and you can rip the combination off. So don't sit down until it's time to rip a combination. You have two bars comes out of your jaw around to your chin. You grab those bars, you pull them down. And those bars also have rubber bands attached to them. So when I extend, that rubber band, whoop, rips it right back. My hip bone has a rubber band connected to my elbow. And then these two bars have rubber bands connected to them. So when I throw it, it pulls it back, It's the bar and rubber band analogy. I'm in my stance. Defense is on this side. I have my bars. I'm grabbing my bars. I'm pulling my chin down. I'm not going to go forward yet. Eventually, it's when I jog forward, it's a pushing step off the back foot. When I go backwards, it's pushing off the front foot. When I go to the left, pushing off the back. When I go to the right, pushing off the left. Okay, but right now, I just want to make sure we get this guy popping out correctly. And there's a lot of different ways to jab too. There's a lot of different extensions on the jab and ways to turn your hand over, but I'm just going to keep it very basic. I want to take these two knuckles, and a good way to do this is like on the wall. Put this hand, see I'm in my stance. Put these two knuckles on the wall, okay? Get full extension on your arm and get your palm facing downwards, right? Take your chin, roll your chin into your shoulder, because most counter punches come off the extended side. Okay, so rule of thumb is I'm at risk when I'm firing here. Somebody who's slick and experienced is going to counter me on this side rather than this side, because I'm supposed to be hanging onto my bar and keeping my chin down. So one thing, I want to hide my chin on the roll of the shoulder. I want to keep this guy tucked in because my right hand is protecting the liver shot, which is a horrible punch when you get hit with a liver shot. So you always want to kind of protect your liver. It comes around here and it's on your right side. Okay, and that's one of the targets people always go after in fights is your liver. They try to knee it, kick it, punch it, jab it, hook it. They attack the liver aggressively. So you want to hide your liver. That's why it's important to keep your elbow tucked in, hanging onto the bar. Here, now, see how I corkscrew and I pull it right back? And I'm touching with those two knuckles. Don't punch the wall hard. Another thing, telegraphing. Telegraphing is the biggest mistake people make. My elbow comes out or I reach and I throw it. On advanced levels, it's not that they don't know that. It's just that they're giving you an opening to counter so they can counter your counter. So they're forcing you to do exactly what they want you to do. That's how they stay a step ahead, right? So when I'm throwing this jab, don't lift your elbow. A lot of us will do this. They lift the elbow and they extend the hand. Don't do that. Keep your elbow. When you push your elbow up into your wrist, and it would make me extend like this. So we can practice that. Let's use the wall with the left hand. And at the end, I just turn it over. And my hand is loose. I'm not squeezing. If you start to squeeze, you're gonna slow your punches down. Don't squeeze. Keep it loose, bring it straight out, turn it over. I'm punching you with bone structure. A lot of the hardest punches I've ever dealt people with, my fist wasn't even really clenched. It was just punching with the bone structure. And I was pushing off the back foot. Bah! You understand? My arms have to be loose. Shoulder has to be loose. Okay? So go against the wall. Bring this guy out. Turn it over. Bring it back. Try not to tell the guard. Keep your chin down, hands up. Once you feel a little comfortable, come out in the open, spread out, and let's just extend it. Extend it. Do it slow and get the mechanics correct. Another one was the house analogy. This is your home. Anything that in your home has little windows. You have 2 little windows in your house here. You have 2 little windows in your house there. If you leave home, you have to come right back home. Anytime I leave home, I come right back home. And if I don't come home, the only other place I'm going is the hospital. Okay? So make sure you come right back home. Punch me with those 2 knuckles, these 2. Not this one. See, this one's pushed back. I caught somebody on top of the head with the wrong knuckle. These 2. Boop. Extend. Bring it back, and then, well, I'm not going to get into stepping today, but let's just get the mechanics of our hand correct. Use the wall, use the open mat. Pay attention to the opposite side and go on your own. Go.